English-speaking friends. This is a video about fasting, the second one, and it's going to be a summary of all the ones that I've done in German language. So this is not for you, my German-speaking friends. And my English-speaking friends, I must love you a lot that I do that for you today, because I've done it twice already and something went wrong with the phone, so it wasn't recorded. Okay, so here I am again. And because it's so important and because it's a special day, it's Ash Wednesday, and this is the chance for you to start into fasting period and start with me, participate in the challenge, in the fasting challenge. And so I want to give you some more motivation and input for you to decide if that's something for you and if you want to do it with us now. So this is not a religious motivated fasting, it's a health motivated fasting, it's a beauty motivated fasting, because fasting is believed to be medically so good for us. It's believed to give you a real, vitality, energy, health, and beauty and rejuvenation boost. So what I want to do, I want to tell you what exactly it does for our bodies, and then I want to tell you how to proceed, how to start into the fasting, and about the first 3 days, I want to tell you something about that. Okay, so it lowers your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and your blood cholesterol. It is very effective against all kinds of inflammatory process in your body. And that is so important because it's the inflammatory process that enhances the ages, that leads to aging. And so this is effective, fasting is effective against this inflammatory process. So that's also a reason why it's so rejuvenating. It has an anti-cancer effect. Even if you do it, like something like twice a year or once or twice a year, whatever, it even has the power to switch on and off aging and cancer genes. It really gives a boost to cell renewal. That's what we want. We want to see after 14 days of not eating much, how we look. If we want to see our cells to, glow, our face to be so radiant. Yes. Okay. So that was and also for you, hormonal balance could be important for you, mid-aged ladies like me. And so that's the physical benefits. And then what else? The mental benefits. I think I mentioned the neurogenesis. That's something we should care for. Because, we're still young, and mental health may not be yet an issue, but maybe you've seen parents or relatives who had like dementia, something like that. So it could become an issue when we get older. And it's actually now, ladies, it's now mid-age that we determine how our future is going to look. And so now we can still, turn around the wheel and get on a really good track for happy, healthy, long life. Or if we don't care, it could also go downwards from now on. So this is a very important time of your life, and mental health is something we should keep in mind. And so fasting is also good for that. It's good for neurogenesis. And okay. It has a very good anti-stress effect. So it balances you, and it gets rid of extra stress hormones also. You get rid of extra stress hormones during fasting. So how can we, and one more thing, I think I mentioned that in my first video, that after those 3 days the body needs for adjusting to the fasting, our blood serotonin level raises. So that leads to us being happy. So we have something to look forward to after the first 3 days. That can be a challenge and will be a challenge probably. There is something up for us, you know, our serotonin level is gonna is on the rise. And after 3 days, we may feel happy and energetic and, you know, vital and yes, very motivated to go on with the fasting. Okay, so how do we start? We go into the fasting period by cleaning our intestines. Former days, most people did with Epsom salt. Now it's recommended you do it in a less radical way, and you do it with a blister. So we want to get rid of all old things in there and just clean with a blister. And after that, please, before you start, go to the pharmacy, buy a blister, buy a probiotic, and buy a base powder. Those are at least the 3 things that you need. And you can also buy a tea for kidney and a tea for liver, or you can, if you find an expert, speak with an expert in the pharmacy, with a pharmacist about other possibilities of plant-based medicine, helping your detoxifying organs like the kidneys and the liver to, you know, to just support it in this detoxifying process, because that's why we do it. No, we do the fasting to get rid of the stored toxins, and stored toxins is all kinds of toxins we take in with nutrition, or toxins that are built during metabolism, like free radicals and extra acids, and because all of us and most of us have too much acid in our bodies, so that's also toxic, and we want to get rid of all of that. And that happens especially in the first 3 days. So after cleansing your intestines with a blister, you take probiotic every day, 1 sachet, to build up your bacterial flora, the good bacteria in your intestines. Why that? We need that for various functions in our body, like our immune system, like our neuronal hormones, because some of them are built in our guts, and we need it for happiness, for well-being. We need a balance in our intestines for, of course, for digestion, and also for losing weight, for example. By the way, I didn't mention losing weight as a goal of fasting, because it's a side effect more than a goal. You will probably lose some extra kilos, but this is not why we do it. We do it for rejuvenation and for health. So after that cleansing, I will go on by eating vegetable broth for 3 days, only vegetable broth. You don't have to do the same as I do, but this is something I can recommend as a pharmacist, to do it like that. You can cook a vegetable soup and just eat the broth and, you know, give the vegetables to the rest of your family. Or if you're in a hurry, if you have a full day, you can also buy the healthy cubes of vegetable broth cubes and go with this. And then the rest of the 10 days, I go with vegetable soups, different vegetable soups made out of fresh base vegetables. Base is important. You can look that up or follow me. I'll also give you recipes and tips on vegetable soups. Okay, of course you can also fast with cooked vegetables, or you can fast with tea, you can fast with juices. I do like this, and you can follow me. I can guide you through this, or you do it differently. Okay, what else? Of course, no alcohol, no toxins, no taking of any toxins, no alcohol, no coffee, no cigarettes, nor anything else. Drink a lot. We need to drink at least 3 liters of either water or herbal teas to help the kidneys get rid of the toxins, and for a good acid-base balance. And what else? Yes, the first 3 days are gonna be a challenge. That's also why I'd like you to come into my Zoom call tonight for the start of the fasting period. And because we are strong, united women power. And because the first 3 days when the body adjusts to the fasting, it's an effort, and it's a challenge, because we will be hungry, we will be grumpy, and we will be very tired, and we will have side effects, maybe like a headache, like sweats, like dizziness, like feeling sick, like feeling pain in your body, and so on. And that's good, because that means that it is happening what should be happening. That toxins are being solved out of your depots and are free floating in your system, and you want to get rid of them. That's why we drink a lot, so we get rid of them as soon as possible. Okay, so these are the side effects in the first 3 days. After 3 days, it should get better, and you shouldn't be so hungry anymore, because your stomach is empty. So and your serotonin level is on the rise. So yeah, maybe one more thing, because fasting means that our body doesn't get any calories, or just the minimum of calories to survive. So it will mobilize your resources, because to get going, to keep your systems up. And because that is a real challenge for the body. You shouldn't do too much workout during that time, because that would be an extra challenge for your body. And the thing is, it doesn't only eat up your fat reserves, it also eats up your protein, your muscle reserves. And especially also, you need to take care, because also our heart is a muscle. So be careful. Don't do too much workout during fasting. Relax a lot, sleep a lot, drink a lot, and so you can, you have the full benefit of what you're going through there. And if you need help, if you need guidance, reach out, I'll help you. And this is something that you really do for your beauty and for your health as a mid-age woman. And from a holistic approach, this is really. So let's go through this together, and I wish you much success. Reach out if you need help.